Hey, what's up, guys? It's Moses here, Mr. Possibilities. Hey, listen, so I just recently, actually yesterday, made this post here inside, very popular wholesaling group, Wholesale Elites, from Maxwell. Great community to follow, by the way. And, I got a lot of engagement. And because of that engagement, I got a lot of messages. Because I was, just wanting to share back to people because the year was over. Happy New Year's. Today's, January 1st, 2020. Got my first contract signed just the last day of the year of 2019. Got my first contract signed on the last day of the year, last day of 2019, right before the year ends. Just like anyone getting started, I study a bunch of videos, mostly from Maxwell, right, and others on YouTube. So, guys, this post, I got a little bit of, a lot of attention actually. And full transparency, I have spent over $600 in Facebook ads. So it's not like I spent $22 or $37 and got my lead. No, I did spend a little bit on Facebook ads before getting this this lead here. And this is what I'm doing, right? So this is the contract that was signed on the 31st, right? You got here me. I use DocuSign. You guys could use that as well. Very simple, very easy to use. Upload the contract and then you sign it and then you send it to. It automatically sends it to the email that you have there for your seller, and then they sign and then that's it. Contract signed. Boom. So she signed yesterday. And then here is full transparency. I spent $37 on this ad set, not on the campaign. On the campaign itself, didn't spend like, I don't know, $50, 50, 60, $70, something like that. And I blocked this for obvious reasons. I'm still testing a few things, and it took me over $600 of my own spent and my own money to try to find things that work. And this ad is still running, and one lead, the cost per that lead was 275. These three assets, you see that I'm using a CBO method. So it was one campaign with three different assets, and the CBO, Facebook is putting more money into this one compared to the other two. So that's why these two I stopped and killed. And the first one actually is the one that got me that lead. And just that one lead, guys, that one lead was this lady here named Janet. And Janet spoke to her a couple of times. First time we spoke, she was just taking offers. She said she had other people she was speaking to also recently. I made her an offer, based on the numbers that she shared with me. She told me her situation about that she works. She owns like a business, and the house is actually an hour away. And she inherited the property a few years back ago, like 5 years ago. And she's just a tired landlord, tired landlord. She didn't want any more of all the headaches that came with the property. And yeah, so I use that obviously to my story, my and to my advantage as well, to be able to buy this property from her, so she don't have to deal with the headaches. And I buy the properties as is all over Florida. And yeah, she agreed to sell the property to me, so it was just that one lead. $22 spent 75 cents. Um, Cost per lead on that one, which is actually, believe me, a little bit high, but more targeted. Meaning, I was getting cheaper leads on Facebook before, and what happened was that on Facebook, I was targeting the entire state of Florida, and I was getting leads from cities that I never ever heard of. And the problem was, well, it was great. I was getting leads for $9 or less. The only problem was that once I started, locking, negotiating those contracts, there was no buyers in the area. There was no way to check for comps because it was, properties that are in the middle of nowhere. and there's not much investor activity happening. So I said, there has to be a better way to target just, you know, where all the buyers are investing in. Obviously, right? Makes sense. You're not gonna buy something in the middle of nowhere, and then it's starting to be hard to find a buyer because there's no comps, there's no buyer activity, there's no investments happening in that area, and I say, wow, okay, I'd rather pay a little bit more, right? My number is actually 25. I could go up to 25, and this is the actual ad right here. So I'm giving it to you, right? I'm giving you the ad. I'm blocking out a few things like my website, etc., etc. People like to just copy other people's stuff, but regardless, I do model after people as well. None of the things that I always do are always all my idea, right? Is this, there's a saying that you just gotta model after successful people. That success leaves clues, and that's what I do. So I do model, but this idea of the video, I modeled a little bit about the ad copy, but the video itself, it was my idea. I haven't seen anybody doing these type of videos. Mostly just pictures of distressed houses, telling people I will buy your house in 30 days or less with no obligation, no cash offer, all cash offer, no obligation, all that. So it's like the same thing over and over and over and over. And I created a video. With the good thing about videos is that you could actually start creating lookalike audiences and custom audiences from people who watch your videos. Like 95, 50%, 70%, 95% of the videos, you just start collecting data and start building custom audiences, which if you know these terms, great. If you don't, then you're probably new to Facebook. So follow this channel, right? I'm gonna be posting this in my YouTube channel as well. I'm gonna start being more active on there. I'm gonna be more active on a Facebook group that I'm building as well for community that wants to learn, like virtual wholesale, Facebook ads, click funnels, and anything that has to do with with advertising and ad copy and stuff like that. So follow my Facebook page, and also follow my YouTube. So I'm gonna post this on YouTube as well. So make sure to subscribe to it, because I'm gonna be posting more videos as time goes on, so you just see the growth and the results. And I'm brand new, and this is my first contract. And if it closes, great. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna rinse and repeat. But I'm gonna speak these words in existence, and I am going to close it. So let me go to here and show you full transparency once again on the ads. You see, this is what I was spending for the ads. 13 leads here for 16.55, 5 leads here for 13.80. Overall, let's just go down here. 27 leads, total spend of $25 per lead, and overall spending all the campaigns $686, right? So that's full transparency. Then I had to stop a few ads. Some of these things are also gonna block out for purposes, just because I want to be able to help and grow, and team up with people who actually also do Facebook ads, and we can share some ideas back and forth. And also I do help a couple people at the moment, right, that I took in as clients, and I'm helping them in their region, in their market, in their sector, because I'm focusing on Florida, but what I'm doing works in any state, right? So I'm helping one guy right now in Georgia, and I'm helping another guy in North Carolina, some people that I met in this industry that, they want to tap into Facebook advertising, and I'm showing them what I'm doing, because I'm only going to get better, guys. I'm only going to get better. And whatever it is that you're doing, I hope that you are also, you know, planning to get better, right? Planning to be better than what you were last week, last month, last year. So now we're new year, in January 2020, and I'm telling you, I'm gonna crush it when it comes to, the only people, or the only person I'm in competition with is with myself. I want to be better. I want to be better than what I was, and I want to be better at Facebook advertising than me. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna obviously be sharing a lot of value. There's no need to just follow my channel, follow my group. You're gonna learn tons. Now you want to work directly with me, then maybe I'll throw some. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll open the doors for taking in some new clients or whatever. But this is very, very, very powerful stuff. Meaning that these leads, all these 27 leads that I contacted, for the most part at the beginning, they were like houses in the middle of nowhere. There were also mobile homes that I don't have, really much experience also with wholesaling mobile homes. I just started a few months ago, so I'm wholesaling single family houses, but mobile homes, I see some people doing really well with them. I don't know how I right now benefit from mobile homes. But doesn't mean that there's some money in there as well. Of course there is. And I got properties that were in the middle of nowhere, sites. So this is just like the ad, right? Yeah, my ad is just full transparency. Let me show you if you guys want to see like what I target. Some people say, hey, what do you target, this and that? So let me just show you an example, right? Let me show you. Let me see if I could go to the last ad that I did. So let me show you here. This is the last ad that I did that I was showing you that it was one lead for $22.75. What did I target? Let me go back actually. So what did I target? Boom. Here's for those that are asking, hey, please, what is it that you're targeting, etc., etc. And here for sale by owner, home repair, homes.com, house hunting, property, residential area, single family, detached home, Zillow. It's not that complicated, guys, but again, you'd always use suggestion, just more. Um, and this is just testing, Another thing I'm going to test is also going to be one interest. All these are interests. I'm going to start testing just one interest per asset. Meaning this here is your asset. You got the campaign level, you got the asset level, and you got the ads level. So this is what I recommend. One campaign, three assets, one, two, three in each campaign, two ads, one, two in each asset. So I go here, boom, two ads in each asset, meaning these two ads actually have the same video but two different ad copy. Okay, so the ad copy that worked was this one here because I got more reach, I got one lead, and actually the lead wasn't 22.75. The lead was actually 18.99. Okay, what do I use? Yes, it's something simple, easy, and quick for you guys. What do I use? I use PopStream. Let me show you. Okay, some tools that I use. I use PopStream. Okay, I use PopStream, and it helps me to find comps in the area, and there's a tons of stuff that you could do with PopStream. Comps, it's so much, bro, so much, but that's what I use. And actually, it was recommended by a YouTube video that Maxwell did. Another thing that I use, PipeDrive, I use for like CRM. So this is where I keep the leads organized, etc., etc. And you can try a free trial. I'm not throwing any affiliation links. I'm just giving you the tools that I use, so you can go sign up for free. Yeah, so I use Posture, I use CRM, I use PipeDrive, and I use Facebook ads. So in PopStream, by the way, you'd actually, once you log in and you have an account, you can actually download a list directly from there from people who have pre-foreclosures, people who have vacant houses, vacant properties, no absentee owners, um, like tax liens. You can download certain zip code in certain cities, the entire state. Download the list, save the list, and from there you can actually even skip trace the list as well. So that's something for you guys that are doing, cold calling, and remember, Facebook, the way it works too, you can even upload that list to Facebook, and now you're marketing to those same people, but on Facebook. So, guys, I hope this video helped. I hope that you got some knowledge from this, and I hope to be in contact with you. I recommend also to go ahead and sign up and subscribe to my channel, and also sign up for my free Facebook group that I'm creating for virtual wholesaling to learn Facebook ads and funnels and everything that I just showed you about the business that is getting me the motivation and also the momentum going to start very, very strong for 2020. So, my goal is to start small, like 5 to 10 deals a month. I think that's small. I've seen people do a lot. I've seen people do that in a week. It's just, it's motivating to know that if it's possible for them, it's definitely possible for me. And guys, it's also possible for you. So sign up for my YouTube, sign up also for the free Facebook group. If you like this video, comment, share, send me a message, give me a thumbs up. I don't know, send me some questions, and anything I could do, let me know.